The latest addition to Sonible's Pure bundle is Pure EQ. The plugin will listen to your audio and based on what profile you have set, give you an EQ curve which it thinks sounds best. This curve also fixes unbalanced audio tracks by reducing resonances and boosting when needed. I use Pure EQ on my voice for this video as only EQ. I did add a mouth declicker and a limiter on the master bus for overall leveling. This is how my voice sounds without Pure EQ right out of the mic, and this is with Pure EQ enabled with the profile speech low. Pure EQ works straightforward. Start with one of the 15 profiles you think fits. Play audio and press this learn button. After a while, Pure EQ will create a fitting EQ curve based on the profile you selected. Here are some of the other profiles.
Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Passes on by. Gotta catch it before it 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 passes on by.
You can always change profiles. Pure EQ will recalculate the EQ curve after switching. And there's no need to relearn unless you decide to use a different part of the audio track to let Pure EQ listen. I for instance preferred the drum set profile on kick more than the actual kick drum. When you select a profile, it's not like the same exact EQ is slapped on an instrument. There are similarities, like you can see with these 3 snares. You see a same sort of mid-dip and boosts. Individually, there are enough differences between the 3. My guess is that Pure EQ has an ideal EQ curve for each profile, and uses learning to see how exactly the applied EQ curve should be to meet that. Let's say EQ matching powered by the neural networks of AI. The EQ curve can be fine-tuned. You have 3 tone flavors: bright, neutral and warm. It looks like a sort of tilt EQ going on. Warm has more lows and less highs.
Don't go wasting time or get lost in the night.
Bright is the opposite.
Go wasting time or get lost in the night.
And neutral is neutral. It's more complicated than that, but you get the idea. The amount of applied EQ can be adjusted with this big dial.
Don't go wasting time or get lost in the night. Don't go.
Dynamic controls the dynamic EQ behavior. At 0, the EQ applied is fixed and static, like a regular EQ. Anything more significant than 0 let the EQ react to the audio. Bigger values will do more and nicely tuck in every frequency. Disclaimer, Sonible did provide me with a free license, but they do not sponsor this video or see it before you do. So please leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already to support the channel. On some of the profiles like the kick, I find that Pure EQ favors low-end boost quite a bit. And for instance on snare, I find that its low cut can be a bit much. Fortunately, the plugin comes with a high and low control. These are not low and high cut, but more emphasis controls, where you change how much of the applied EQ change will happen in the low or high end. When I turn up the low, you'll see and hear that the low end boost on this kick gets less. The same applies for the high frequencies. Let's slap Pure EQ on every track of this song, because we can. Here's a comparison before and after using Pure EQ. Loudness has been matched. Pure EQ is very CPU light and has a latency of 85 milliseconds at 48 kHz. Not suitable for real-time work. I must admit I find it a bit scary to slap an EQ like this on a track, because I like to tweak knobs and dials. But it will get you a result quickly. I don't think this is an automated EQ to replace all of your EQ work, but it can steer you in the right direction. For those users who don't want to dive in deep in an EQ, a plugin like this is a godsend, like the entire Pure bundle. Watch my review on the first 2 plugins of the Pure bundle in the video, which is displayed on screen and linked in the description below.